Alright, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a story time for you. I'm trying to not drag this one out so long, but I'm gonna do a quick short story or whatever. A lot of people off the How I Checked My Two story was asking about the girl that I was dating at the time, like why we didn't make it through with our engagement, why we broke up. Like, I'm gonna just sum up the little story time about her. And we're gonna call her, gotta give her a name. We're gonna call her Cece. So Cece, this is gonna be her name. So Cece, I met Cece when I was working at the prison. For people that don't know, yes, I worked at the prison for, I want to say, almost 5 years. Cece relationship was really up and down. I really couldn't tell you how long we dated. Like, I want to say probably about 2.5, 3 years. Like, probably was longer. I don't know. I really try to put that stuff out my head. But I really had love Cece. Like, and our relationship was up and down, up and down. Like, it started at the prison. Like, she did some slick shit. Like, I joke about it now. Like, I feel like me and her was like the Beyonce and Jay-Z of Central Prison, cause we was the talk. Everybody was worrying about what was going on in our relationship. Like, it was crazy. So in the process of us dating, I ended up moving to Raleigh. And me, Cece, a good friend of mine's at the time, and her wife had moved in an apartment together. So it was cool or whatever in the beginning. Cece was on her fuck shit, talking. Cece was bisexual, so Cece was talking to other bitches and other niggas, and I'll find out, and we'll get into it, and then we'll make shit work. Okay, so at this time, it got real hectic. You know, I was finding out all shit about Cece, like, and my family, like, dead ass loves Cece. Like, still to this day, I'm gonna keep it 100 grand. My mama still talks about Cece, and I ain't gonna lie, it drives me fucking crazy sometimes. Like, I don't want to hear about Cece. I don't want to hear about what Cece doing with her life. Like, I don't care, but my mama feels the need. Like, my mama at a point in time, no lie, just really thought me and Cece was gonna get back together. Sometimes, the way my mama talk about Cece, I really think she think me and Cece gonna get back together. And I don't understand why she think that, because Cece is married, happily married. Me and Cece do not talk, period. I don't know what Cece doing in her life. She don't know what I'm doing in my life, unless it's through social media, because we not even friends on social media. So anything Cece find out about me, she got to see it through my mom page. And anything I find out about Cece, my mom tells me. Like, I really just, no lie, y'all, yesterday, I really asked my mama, why do you feel the need to tell me about what Cece doing? Like, I don't care. And I'm not saying that because I'm bitter or anything, but I just don't care. Like, that with me and her has long ended, like, even friendship. Like, I would never thought in a million years we wouldn't be friends. Because it's been plenty of times we broke up and we still talk. But anyway, we just been through a lot of ups and downs, car accidents and shit together that changed a lot of stuff in our life. We should have handled things better. We should have talked about it. I have learned over the years, when I get in a relationship, it's not always about how I want things to go for us. It's about how both of us want things to go for us. So, I do take blame in some of the relationship, but I tried everything. Like, through my relationships, period, I have learned buying women stuff and doing stuff for women is not gonna keep women, and it damn sure. Even fucking is not gonna keep a girl. Like, it took me a while to learn that. Like, dead ass, I just learned that probably about a year ago. Like, when I felt like shit was going wrong, sour in my relationships, I would try to buy girl stuff. I would try to do things with the girls. Like, that shit don't keep a fucking woman. Like, so to all y'all young folks out there trying to learn, that don't keep no motherfucking woman. And if it do, she just there for the fucking money. Like, anyway, so what happened was, me and Cece had broke it off, but we were still living together. But we started talking back, like, trying to work things out. Even though we was living together, like, we really had broke it off, but then we had started talking like we was fixing stuff. Cece never said that she was talking to anybody else or anything. Like, we were still smashing each other and everything. So I feel like you was talking to somebody else, you should let me know, because in my understanding, we was finna get back together. Shit, we were still living with each other. We still sleep in the same bed every night, telling each other we love each other and all that bullshit. So I'll never forget the day. One day, me and my roommate at home chilling, and I get a call from another girl we was cool with that worked at the prison, and she told me Cece was talking to her girlfriend. So at this time, Cece had left 2 days prior. She told me she needed some space. She just wanted to go to her mama's house and chill. But I'm a very I think I'm saying it right. I don't want to say observant girlfriend. So I noticed when certain things missing. So like certain lingerie and shit was missing. So at that time I knew something was up. And I asked Cece, but she wasn't trying to keep it $100,000 with me or whatever. So she was talking to the girl. I ended up hitting her up, asked her, and she told me, like, but I already knew, because the homegirl that called me told me that she was talking to her girlfriend. They fucked. Cece bought this girl gifts and shit. Like, oh my gosh, I was sick. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I really love Cece. Like, she was the first girl that I dated that did shit for me. Like, I wasn't always the one buying or going out to eat and spending money. No, Cece did that shit too. Like, she used to go all out on holidays and stuff. Like, Cece did her thing. So, boom, found out, like, Cece came over with her people, like, coming to get her shit. She said she was coming to get her shit. She was moving out. Like, I was hurt. It was a whole bunch of drama. She had brought her cousin, a dude, about her cousin and her mama. Like, Cece wouldn't talk to me. Cece wouldn't even look me in my face. Like, I'm like, damn, like, we've been dating this long, living together. You can't even look me in my face. So I know right then and there, I knew she was on some fuck shit. People know me. I would never put my hands on a woman. Yes, I'm a woman. I know. But I know I am physically capable of hurting a woman. Like, a lot of women I dated were smaller than me. So I know my hands, I got big, heavy hands. And I know I'm capable of physically hurting a woman. So I would never put my hands on a woman, even if they put their hands on me. It has happened before. It's going to be in story time. But anyway, so, boom. Cece had came and got her shit or whatever. And, you know, it was ugly. I ain't gonna lie. My female side kicked in. I was throwing shit down the stairs. And my roommate was just like watching, like, yo, Candace, chill out. But at the time, I was pissed the fuck off. Like, not only is you fucking somebody else, but you was living with me and you thought you was gonna leave your shit here. Like, what the fuck? Like, it blew my mind or whatever. But anyway, that shit led to something crazy. I had hit Cece in the face. That broke me down because I never put my hands on a woman. But it wasn't like that. So for y'all, don't judge that I think what happened was Cece, like I told you, Cece brought her cousin, which was a dude. He got hyped and it kind of turned physical. He swung at me, but it hit me. So when I went to swing at him, Cece jumped in between us and I hit Cece in the eye. I felt so bad. Like, and Cece mama busting the door, breaking it up. I'm telling Cece mama, like, your daughter ain't shit. Your daughter did this, that, boom, boom, boom. Shit went south. Like, Cece really cut me off. Like, she was really coming to work and be on all lovey-dovey with this other chick, because the chick worked night shift. So when we switch shifts, I see them together or whatever, see them talking. Like, everything me and Cece was doing, her and this new chick was doing. And I'm like, damn, we ain't even fresh out of a relationship. 2 weeks and you already with this bra. Meaning, that mean when we was together, you was fucking with a girl. I don't care what nobody say. She was already then doing all this fucked up shit. So, at this point, I kind of sort of knew Cece. Like, so, I ain't gonna lie, I went to a deep depression because, like, Cece had literally met my whole family. Like, my family loved her. Like, Cece, like, this is gonna be wifey. I don't care what nobody say. I was dead in love with Cece. It's been the time that I lived with Cece and her peoples. Like, Cece, and my mama loves Cece. Like, still to this day, my mama does not talk bad about Cece. Like I said, my mama loves Cece. So they was real cool, close or whatever. And so, you know, I got into this depressed state, seeing them at the prison together. It really made me sick. I had gotten to this depressed mood. Like, my roommate was like, Candace, you need to get your shit together. I was crying. Like, it was at a point in time I just wanted to kill myself. Like, I was over it. Like, I couldn't believe, like, this shit was happening. I couldn't fucking believe it. So, bam. My uncle had ended up getting a government contract. And my mama was telling me about it. So I had made the decision, like, at that point, I didn't know where the contract was. No, correction. My mama told me the contract was based out of South Carolina. And at this point, I didn't care. I just wanted to move. I wanted to get away. Like, fuck that shit. So I called my uncle. I asked him about the contract. He was like, yeah. Boom. Are you willing to relocate to South Carolina? I said, yep. No lie, y'all. I'll probably say within 2 weeks, all my shit was packed up. And I was ready to go. Like, I had put my 2 weeks notice in at the prison. I had started turning in uniforms. But I had to hit Cece up because she had some of my uniforms in the trunk. And the way the prison worked, if you don't give our uniforms back, you don't get your last check. I need that shit. So Cece had ended up coming to the apartment. And I met her downstairs or whatever. She looked real nice. Like, she was doing things that I always had asked her to do. Like, for this new girl. So it hurt me or whatever. And then she was like, she missed me or whatever. We exchanged. I had missed her or whatever. But I ended up leaving because Cece thought I wasn't leaving. Cece came upstairs and seen my shit was packed. She knew that I was leaving then. Oh, I want to say, I might not be right, but I want to say I had went a whole month without talking to Cece, period. Hearing from Cece. And then Cece popped back up. So we started talking through Skype. We would talk, got to the point where we was literally falling asleep on Skype with each other, like, but Cece was still dating that girl. And I didn't care, because Cece was my girl. Like, I missed her or whatever. She actually took a 3.5 hour drive all the way to South Carolina to see me. When I said I was so happy to see Cece, it was fucking ridiculous. Like that just made my day or whatever. Like, just being with her. Like, we both were still going through our little own things in life, but it's like when we was around each other, we made each other happy. Like, that girl was my world, my life, my everything. Like, I don't care. Like, yeah, we had our ups and downs and our disputes, but I really felt like that's what made us stronger. Well, I thought it made us stronger, but I really love that girl. So anyway, that happened. She came to South Carolina to see me, and she actually came back a couple of times, and I actually went and met her family. She had took me to a family reunion. I probably say like a month after her coming to visit the first couple of times. So I just felt like, you know, boom. So I had made my mind up. I'm buying this girl a ring. Like, this is definitely the girl I want to marry. Because we actually talk about her moving out to South Carolina. She was already looking for jobs to come to South Carolina. We're passing. So Cece, boom, I proposed. Cece wasn't even happy. Let me tell you something. For any future woman out there, if I choose to date again, if I propose to your ass, if I get down on one knee and propose with a ring, you better fucking cry. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, the ring was not small, it was not ugly, and it damn sure wasn't cheap. Like, she was not happy. I want the next girl I proposed to, let me tell you, when I proposed to her, I want her to cry, hug me, call her mama, her daddy, her sister, brother, her friend. CC didn't do none of that, y'all. CC didn't post shit. CC didn't call nobody. I asked CC, like, matter of fact, that night we proposed, we got into a fucking argument. She gonna ask me why I did it and all that, and I'm just like, yo, like, at that time, CC was going through a lot of shit. And I love CC, and no matter what the fuck she was going through, I was gonna be there for her. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And CC knew that. Like, even when me and CC was friends, I was there for CC, and same thing, vice versa. When we was friends and I need CC, she was there. It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, boom, she wasn't happy about that, so that shit hurt my feelings, or whatever. So, long story short, that shit happened. The engagement didn't go far, and this is where we at. Like, no, I do not talk to CC. As a matter of fact, one of my exes that I dated in favor, the one that had a daughter, swore up and down that was the reason I moved to Raleigh. She honestly thought I moved to Raleigh to be with CC. Nope. When I moved to Raleigh, me and CC spoke through Messenger one time, and that was only because, I wanted to see her mom and her grandmother. Like, I felt like out of the whole family, them was the only two that liked me. So I dead ass wanted to see them. But when I hit CC up, it was like CC was very standoffish. She was married by this time. So I just left it be. Like, I felt, I'm into the burning sage and the vibes and spirit. And the way CC was coming out, I felt like she didn't want me around. So I'm not even finna come and try to mess up nothing or do anything like that, because I was not on no type of shit like that. I honestly wanted to see her mom and her grandma, like, to the point, like, at this point, if she wasn't at the house, I would have been fine just going there seeing them myself. But I had to be respectful because you are married now. You and your girl probably would have been there, and it was a respect thing. I'm just not going to pop up at your house. That's not me. So, that happened. So, no, I'm not talking to CC. CC doesn't speak to me. I don't know her whereabouts. She don't know mine.